Hi everyone, Tridib from TGT and welcome to another iOS update video. Apple has released iOS 15.3 Beta 2 for the developers, and by the time you are watching this video, public beta may be out as well. To check for the update, you need to have the iOS 15 developer or public beta profile installed on your device. Then go to settings, then go to general and then to software update, and you should see your update here. This update came in around 550 megabytes in this iPhone XR. I was on iOS 15.3 beta 1 previously. This update is around 550 megabytes for almost all the other devices. With this, Apple also released iPadOS 15.3 beta 2, watchOS 8.4 beta 2, tvOS 15.3 beta 2, and the day before, macOS Monterey 12.2 beta 2. By the time you are watching this video, iOS 15.2.1 is out as well for everyone. I have made a separate video for that as well. As you can see, the build number for this update is 19D5040E and there is a new modem firmware update. Here you can see before the update, the modem firmware is 4.02.01 and after the update, it is 4.02.02. This firmware version number is now same as iOS 15.2 public release. As I mentioned in the beta 1 video, Apple downgraded the version number to 4.02.01. Now the version number is back to 4.02.02. But that doesn't mean that the firmware is actually same as of iOS 15.2 public release. It's a completely new firmware and that already shows in the 5G cellular signal. According to some reviewers and beta testers who are using 5G says that the 5G signal issues is almost gone. Previously, it was a huge issue for 5G iPhone models, so it seems that Apple has somewhat sorted out the issue already. That's a good thing. I had issues with 4G LTE signals on iOS 15.3 beta 1, but so far in beta 2 I haven't faced any issue. There is no issue in the Wi-Fi connectivity in any of these devices. It is quite stable and as good as iOS 15.2. Bluetooth and AirDrop also works perfectly after this update. No issue there. In fact, AirDrop now works lightning quick after the update across all the devices. In fact, it is much better from beta 1 stage. iOS 15.3 beta 2 has some minor changes. Some of those are within codes. The first one is related to legacy contact. You will find that within settings, then your name, then password and security. If you do not know what legacy contact is, these are contacts who can access your data after your death. Here you can see it says legacy contacts can access and download the data stored in your account after your death. When a friend and family member adds you as a legacy contact, their name will appear here. These wordings are new and also clarifies the utility of this option elaborately. Then there are changes in iCloud private relay. You will find that within settings, then your name and then within iCloud. This is still in beta stage and only available to the iCloud Plus subscribers. Private relay hides your IP address and browsing activity in Safari and protect your unencrypted internet traffic. Recently, some carriers in US were blocking the private relay feature, so Apple has updated the wordings within private relay to clarify whether you have disabled it within the cellular settings or your carrier doesn't support it. If you use private relay already, you will see new wordings after the iOS 15.3 beta 2 update. The next change is within the codes in iPadOS 15.3 beta 2. It was first reported by a fellow YouTuber. According to that, within the Apple Pencil settings, there is actually Apple Pencil firmware version number. So maybe in future, Apple will let us see that just like the AirPods version number, or they may use it internally for servicing and troubleshooting purpose. We do not know the utility yet. iOS 15.2 had quite a few bugs such as touch issues, storage bugs for some devices. Apart from these devices, I also use an iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 6s, iPhone 7 and none of them had touch issues. But many said they faced touch issues while playing games. So the touch issue may still be there. Also, Apple mentioned nothing about the storage bug. where if you go to iPhone storage, it takes a lot of time to load and sometimes shows wrong amount of storage space used. As you can see, the storage issue is still present in this device after the beta 2 update. iOS 15.3 beta 1 had auto brightness issues in some devices. I never faced that personally, so tell me in the comments whether this update fixes that for you or not. In fact, Apple mentioned nothing in the iOS 15.3 beta 2 release note. They said there is nothing to mention about. Overall performance of this beta 2 is good, I should say. This iPhone XR runs nice and smooth, no touch issue for this device. Battery life though was better on iOS 15.2 than iOS 15.3, but it always happens on beta stages. Hopefully it will improve over time. Same goes for this iPhone SE second generation as well. Battery life is average for this device. It provides around 5 to 6 hours of screen on time with medium use. Also, this iPad 6th generation runs smooth enough. The rotation issue for iPads while using Safari while switching between landscape and portrait mode seems to be solved now. If you are interested about the benchmark scores, here are the Geekbench 5 scores for iPhone XR running iOS 15.3 beta 2. It is 1115 for the single core and 2712 for the multi-core. Scores are up from the previous beta. For this iPhone SE 2nd Gen, 1330 for single core and 3295 for multi-core, which is quite good. And for this iPad 6th generation is 769 single core and 1424 multi-core. So now the question is, should you update? Well, if you are okay with some bugs and glitches here and there, go ahead and update. Also, do share your issues via the feedback app. But you should always install betas on your secondary device and never forget to backup before the update. We might see iOS 15.3 public release by the end of this month or by early February. Do share your thoughts, and if you have found anything new in this update, do hit the like button, share this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to TGT. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.